Good morning, students. Let's continue history, lesson number 3, the Harappan civilization. Now, students, in the previous period we have learned about Harappan civilization. We have seen the map and the housing and town planning. So today we'll see the next part. So open your books to page number 11, seals and pots. Students, can you see the picture? These are the seals. Now what is a seal? I'll give you one example. You just take a potato, cut into half and just carve some alphabets or letters on that, and then you dip this potato with the side on which you have carved the alphabets, that surface into ink or any color, and then you press it on a piece of paper. You will get the seals. If you see honor certificates, our school seal is there. So these are all made to show some importance. Or if you see the school seal, it tells you about the school, that this book is stamped by the school or you belong to this school. Without that, any certificate, any book, even if you see your books are, when sister checks your book during the first term or second term, you can see sister seal is there on the book. So that shows that it is sealed and it is very important. Now let's see the seals and pots. They were mainly square shaped and made from a stone. And these seals, they had animal features like bulls, deer, buffaloes, oxen, elephants, rhino, tigers, and even some imaginary. If you see here, you can see one unicorn there. Human figures are also seen and they were used as stamps. They were used to put stamps like to show some legal, on some legal documents, to show the right. They were used. Now turn the page. You can see some earthen pots here. Now these pots were found during the excavation sites of Harappan civilization, and they are red terracotta pots with patterns and designs in black color. If you see there, the patterns include fish scales, interlocking circles. It's one circle and another one circle just interlocking, and like that a chain is made, or people leaves. If you see clearly on the pots, you can see the Harappan people buried their dead. They had a custom to bury their dead, and while they were burying their dead, they used to bury the earthen pots with the bodies. If you see in Egypt, also in the pyramid, you can see the pots are there, grains are there, and so they used to feel that the person will be born again or the person will come back to life. So they used to do that. So Harappan people also buried their dead with the earthen pots. Now see the next part, that is the great bath at Mohenjo-daro. Can you see here? Some dot is coming. You can see one picture here, the great bath at Mohenjo-daro. This also is found during the excavation. Now this is a spacious bath, that is like a bathroom but open, and it was discovered there. The tank in the great bath was nearly 2.5 meters deep. You can see the square part in the center. It is 2.5 meters deep and 12 meters long, 7 meters wide. You can see the steps to go into the bath. It was lined with baked bricks to prevent seepage of water. That is, the water should not leak or should not be wasted from any side. So it was lined with baked bricks. Then there were steps leading or to go inside the tank. There was also a provision for draining, cleaning and refilling the tank from time to time. Natural things were used here. Today also students, if you see, there are swimming pools. In that there is a way, there is a system how the water can be changed. It can be drained, it can be cleaned, and then it can be refilled. Now turn to page number 13. 3.5, the life in the Harappan civilization. Now you have seen the pots, you have seen the great bath. Now we'll see the life. These people practiced agriculture, that is growing crops, vegetables, fruits. The excavation at Kalibangan provides evidence of a ploughed field. Even a ploughed field which was buried is found there. The people there grew different crops, mainly wheat and barley. In Rajasthan, barley was grown on a large scale, while in Gujarat it was ragi. Peas, sesame and lentils, that is masoor, were also cultivated. Groundnuts, sesame means til. The Harappan people were also familiar with cotton. Peas, that is, you have green peas. The people, they were growing cotton and they were using cotton cloth to prepare clothes. The statues, the pictures on the seals and the remains of cloth found in the excavations indicate that the Harappan people used to weave cloth. Now all these things, how do we come to know about how they lived, what did they eat, or what clothes they wore? That is all found from the excavation, and that is studied by the archaeological people, and then they came to know that how the people lived, what did they eat, and how the cloth was used, and so we come to know that it was weaved cloth. The dress of both men and women consisted of knee-length cloth and upper garment. So they had the clothes like till knee length. Now why knee length? Because if you see, they used to work in the fields, and if they wear very long clothes, then it will not be easy for them to move in the fields. So they used to wear knee length cloth and then upper garment, something on the shoulder to cover. So students, till here you have understood. Now you will write the new words and you will once again read the lesson and be prepared for the next part of the lesson. Thank you.